When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off such government and to provide new gods for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having indirect object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish their right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together a legislative body that places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time, after such dissolutions, to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative power, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within. He has endeavored to prevent the population of these states, for that purpose obstructing the laws for naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others to encourage their migrations hither, and raising the conditions of new appropriations of land. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amounts and payment of their salaries. He has erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people and eat out their substance. He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has effected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others course of human events, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous ages and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation. He has constrained our fellow citizens, taken captive on the high seas, to bear arms against their country, to become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to fall themselves by their hands. He has excited domestic insurrections among us, and has endeavored to bring on the inhabitants of our frontiers the merciless Indian savages, whose known rule of warfare is an indistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated course of human events, told the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace, friends. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme
What's up, guys? Had a little technical difficulties there. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Judge of the world.
My end is not playing. Let me, I don't know what this is. I did this before and I fixed it. But anyways, guys, I just woke up from a nap. Did Jerry get cut off? No, I'm here. Let me see. Let me get off the screen real quick. I'm a little sick right now, guys. I'm not feeling too good. A little sick of what's going on in the country too, to be honest with you. But it is crazy, man. Let's see, share screen. Let me go here. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. You guys can hear me, right? Oh man, I got to be honest. I did not have a good day today, guys. Not feeling good, and also just what's going on in our country today, man. It's crazy. Very sneaky. I hate seeing this, man. I don't care what side you're on. Obviously, you know what side we're on. This is just this is ridiculous, man. What's going on in this country? This is why I say we have to win the information battle. I just woke up and on the local news here. Let me see. Let me see something real quick.
Is insane. Did Trump just accumulate?
Let me see if I can get this stuff to work. Hold on, to make sure we can share screen real quick. Let's see. Tell me if you guys can hear this, okay? This is in my city, by the way. This is Las Vegas. This is fucking sad, bro. Tell me if you guys can hear this.
Protests have spread across the country, including right here in our valley.
That's right. A group of people have gathered in downtown Las Vegas, and senior reporter Alyssa Bethencourt is there right now. And Alyssa, what are you seeing?
Well, Trisha and Abel, I want to focus your attention on this building. This is where ICE is headquartered here in downtown Las Vegas. And
Okay, just making sure. But anyways, guys, yeah. Not our country's not looking good right now. Okay? It's not looking good. And just as a reminder, most of you guys know me, of course, but I wanna remind you guys of, where I stand on stuff. I love Bitcoin. I buy in 4 different ways. Okay. I buy every hour on the hour. I buy on the first of the month. I buy once a day, and I buy once a week. Actually 5 times. And I smash buy sometimes. So there's not a lot of people that buy as frequently as I do with Bitcoin. And I love me some Bitcoin, man. But I don't love Bitcoin more than my country. I look at Bitcoin and the country as in long-term statuses, but in the short term, right now, that's why last year I dedicated, a lot of my time to getting Trump elected, because my president, you know, I think he's the greatest president of our lifetime, and I believe our country needed him, and I believe our country is the greatest country that's ever been created. And I love my country first before Bitcoin. And right now, our country is more divided than I don't want to say maybe ever, because we had a civil war, obviously, with the slavery stuff, and we also had stuff going on in the '60s. But in my lifetime and in your lifetime, obviously, we've never been this divided. And I was watching JD Vance talk today, and I was been watching a few things, and I've been sleeping for like 2 hours. Went to sleep at like 3 something and got up at 5 something. So 2 hours I slept. So I don't know what's been going on the last 2 hours. I'm sure they're still out there marching and stuff and protesting. But where I stand, man, is I have to put my country first. I'm not saying I'm gonna put Bitcoin to the side, but I got to put my country first, because this is the last beacon of freedom. And as you can see with my name, I'm Jerry Loves Freedom. You guys love freedom, and the reason why I love Bitcoin is because I love freedom. It's not the other way around. I don't love freedom because I love Bitcoin. And I love the United States because, again, we are the last beacon of freedom, in my personal opinion. And if we lose our country to these people that are controlled of the radicals, these zombies, it's not going to be good. So again, I couldn't ask for a better group of people to stand alongside of me to fight against this fucking bullshit, because this is bullshit what's going on here. Make no mistake about it. I like to try to be positive and stuff, just like yesterday when we watched that video of the lady getting shot. I was like, oh, I don't really know what happened. I got to put it into context. And I pretty much knew, but I was like, you know what? Let me reserve my my comments, because I was ignorant to the situation. And now that I've seen a couple of hours worth of stuff and everything, got some more information, I will just say that woman, she got herself killed last night. And we're going to talk about that today. So again, I thank you guys so much for being here. Sorry for being late. And we're going to do our best we can to stand together and fight against this nonsense that the powers that be try to put us in. What's up, guys? It is Thursday, January 8th, 2025. As you can see, we're at the Bitcoin block height of 931,491. TikTok, next block. And I'm not happy today. I'm just not happy today. I used to be a Democrat, and I hate talking about fucking Democrats and Republicans. Like, I hate this shit, man. But it just is what it is, man. And there's a big difference in today's parties. And this Democrat Party is unrecognizable. Okay? It's unrecognizable. And one of the things that I want to do is I want to I'm trying my best to not eliminate both parties. Obviously, that's not going to happen. We're not going to be able to raise up a third party. It's not going to happen. Okay? We're a two-party system. All the other parties are bullshit, including the Libertarian Party. I'm talking about when it comes to voting. I'm trying to do my best to get the left, the Democrat Party, back to its old place. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's gonna be back to the John F. Kennedy Democrats. It'll never be there, but at least we can get close to the Bill Clinton Democrats, because the Bill Clinton Democrats in the '90s are damn near MAGA. So do I think that's gonna happen? No, but we gotta move towards the middle. And anybody that tells you that MAGA is far right don't know what they're talking about. Far right are people that are extreme. Nick Fuentes is a far right person. He's extreme. Okay. MAGA is the most based party probably ever. Them and the Thomas Jefferson Republicans. They're very moderate, to be honest with you. Now, he's been doing some extreme stuff when it comes to protecting America. They're just pro-America, period. You know what I'm saying? I love MAGA right now. I'm loving it. And I'm loving the fact that JD Vance stood up for that for that ICE agent. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that that woman got killed, but she put herself in that position, man. So, excuse me, I got a freaking headache. I just took some ibuprofen. Oh man. So, all right. So let's see who's here. What's up, What's up, Fanny? How are you? And forgive my tone. I'm not going to be like how I normally are. Yay. Hi, Jerry. Thank you. Alive. Yay. Oh, thank you, Fanny. I appreciate that. Hello, Fanny. Hey, Lauren. How are you, sir? Good to see you, my boy. Lauren Stern. He's a 2-star general. Man, let me tell you guys a story. So I did some Uber Eats this morning. God, family, country, Bitcoin in that order. Yeah. Exactly, backpacker. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Lauren, boom. Crazy times we're living in. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Did we go dark? Yeah. Hello, Jerry and friends. Very sneaky. LOL. Hey, Ginger. My man, Ginger. How are you, man? Yeah, I was sneaky today. I wasn't trying to be, man. I had took a piece of trazodone today in the middle of the in the early afternoon, and I didn't go to sleep. I started doing other stuff, and right when I was going to do the other live, my normal time, I just was drowsy as shit. I was like, man, and plus I just was not feeling it. I wasn't feeling good, so I said, all right, I'm going to sleep until I'm done sleeping, and that's what I did. And I got up and did this live. So sorry about that, guys. Thought YouTube got him. Oh well, that's coming, brother. Hello, backpacker and Ginger. Ginger, hi, and hi, Lauren. Lauren Stern, hey. But we're going to talk about this shit, man. I'm going to wake up with you guys. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. It's announced that the United States military will soon begin striking cartels on land, presumably in Mexico, Colombia, and other countries where they operate. We're going to start now hitting hard with regard to the cartels. The cartels are running Mexico. Wow, Trump said he's going to hit the cartels hard. I'm going to start. Is this the right one? Where is that? Okay. I'm going to start looking at Donald Trump's Truth Post social tweets, I guess, or truths or whatever. Let's see. We can have a whole show on that. But anyways, so I was doing a Uber Eats today, and I was at CVS, YouTube playing YouTube games. Hit that like button. Ginger, boom, division everywhere, yeah. And when I did the Uber Eats, I was at a CVS, and I had to do a shopping order. I had to get like 3 things. And I swear to God, guys, there was this young black dude, about 14, 15. He had a backpack on. Speaking of backpacker. No, I'm good, brother. I'll just do it for a little bit, Lauren. Thank you. And this kid, I swear to God, he felt like a demon, this kid. I'm serious. He looked like a demon, and his energy was like a demon, right? And I knew this kid was up to no good. Just knew it, right? And so as I'm walking to the front counter, because on my phone, they gave me the shopping orders that I needed to get. They were all in the wrong aisle according to the thing. So I needed to find it because I couldn't find it. And some of the stuff was locked up. And there was only one lady working in there. Okay. So as I started walking towards the front of the store, the black kid started walking out of the door, and the white lady says, "Hey, are you going to take that stuff out of your backpack, out of the backpack that you stole?" And he stopped. He goes, "What are you talking about?" Now, I knew clear as day he stole something. I knew it even before she said it. And I kind of knew she was going to say something before she said it. And he stopped for like 10 seconds. He's like, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Man, whatever." And then he just walked out. There was no security guard. She didn't lock the door. Just free and clear, just walked out. And so when the customers in front of me were done talking to the lady, I said, "Ma'am, excuse me, what did he steal?" She said, "Oh, he stole some food and some candies and some drinks and put it in his backpack." She says, "I know I can't stop him, but at least I said something to him." I said, "Why didn't you lock the door?" She said, "We can't do that." I said, "Why don't you have a security card? We can't afford it." Everything in the store, a lot of stuff was locked up. Not everything, because obviously he took some stuff. And she can't do anything. Can't call the cops, can't do nothing. How the hell are you going to run a business like that? I got Walgreens down the street from me, well, close to me, got shut down because they're stealing these people out of business because of these fucking Democrat policies. Democrats can't govern, man. So I hate the fact that I have to ask this nice lady that, "Hey, can you help me find this stuff? And also, can you unlock everything?" So when she's working by herself, she has to get up and unlock everything as well. The stuff that's locked up. I go, how did you do this job? She goes, well, nobody else is going to do it, so I have to. You could tell she's one of those good people, man. I felt so bad for her, man. So bad. You know what I mean? Grasshopper, how you doing, beautiful? Good to see you, man. It's crazy, man. We are living in an upside down clown world, man. And part of me, guys, I'm not going to lie to you, because he was standing like a few feet away from me. I wanted to snatch that little motherfucker. But I'm like, first of all, nothing good's going to happen on it. He's a minor, so I'm going to get in trouble for doing that. It wasn't any of my business. The woman obviously didn't. Well, she cared, but the store doesn't care. So what am I going to do? Am I going to tackle him and take the stuff out of his bag or whatever? What if he had a gun? He could pull it out and shot me or whatever. And I'm just like, wow, man. Unbelievable, man. Hello. Bitcoin is freedom. Grasshopper, hello. Bitcoin is freedom. It is, sir. It is, sir. Absolutely is. Portland shooting, but with Border Patrol. Felony stop with a Trandarago guy, but still developing. Portland shooting, but with Border Patrol. Oh, wow. Really? Holy ball. Libtar's making me need a drink tonight. What's up, Kramer? Kramer, my man. How are you, man? Oh, my goodness, guys. This is, man, our country, man. And what can we do about it? What can we do about this? Protest everywhere, yeah. Sean. Hey, Sean, how are you, man? Good to see you, man. Long time no see. He's a long time viewer. He used to watch me when I was doing gold and silver videos. Long time no see, Sean. Kramer Industry and Sean Guerrero, hello. U.S. President Donald Trump, we're going to start now hitting land with regard to the cartels. The cartels are running Mexico. He just did an interview with Handy. Good. Put him on notice, man. Hello. Happy New Year, Jerry and Freedom Fam. No need to put me on the wheel. Just want to listen, and I'll probably check out soon. It's 9:30 on the East Coast. Okay, bro. Sorry about the late start, guys. Kevin, how are you? Kevin, how are you, man? Happy New Year, brother. Jerry, I just stopped in for a second to say hi and to smash that like button. Thanks, man. That's my man. That is my man, Sean. Sean, you still stacking or what, brother? What you stacking if you are? All right, let's watch this bullshit. This is in my city, man. Vegas. Let's see.
And those protests have spread across the country, including right here in our valley.
That's right. A group of people have gathered in downtown Las Vegas, and senior reporter Alyssa Bethencourt is there right now. And Alyssa, what are you seeing?
Of course, you see purple hair people. Look at this girl. Purple hair. These people are fucking idiots, man. Finger Pig, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How are you? They are trying so bad to have a George Floyd moment, man. Hope not at these prices. Yeah, they're crazy. They're high. Hope you're stacking Bitcoin, brother. That's the main thing you may think about stacking, my boy.
Seeing.
Well, Trisha and Abel, I want to focus your attention on this building. This is where ICE is headquartered.
Jason, what's up, bro? I can't yell, man. I got a headache, bro. How you doing? You, Jason. My man, Jason makes me laugh even through the freaking text, man. Jason, what's up, boy? Jason, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm pissed off, bro. I'm pissed off at this shit, man. This shit is crazy. Yeah, Portland is wilding tonight. Just watched the Council press conference. Had to turn that trash off. Police chief, we want you to know this wasn't us. Dumb funk. Wow. Unbelievable, man. I welcome the liberation from retards, aka leftists. It is what it is, man. That's so true. And did you hear stupid ass Tim Walz today? Basically saying we're in a civil war right now. He is getting the National Guard. Listen to me, guys. He is getting his little National Guard, his little Minnesota National Guard, to fight against ICE agents, the local Minnesota National Guard. Now, he wouldn't bring out the National Guard in 2020. He wouldn't do it then. Why are you doing it now? Because some riots are good and some riots are bad, right? It's all fucking political nonsense and bullshit. Here's what you do to restore your balance, Jerry? Show the store lady how to open a Bitcoin wallet and show the kid how cash and shit coins and send him on his way. Let Carmen do his job. Oh my gosh, right? Right. Headache from what? Too many retards give me aches too, Don Donna. For real, bro. For real, man. You ain't lying, bro. That's probably that for real. I've sold quite a bit in the last few weeks. No, brother, haven't been buying anything recently. That being said, I'm going to get back on the horse here soon. You've been selling, okay? You've been making some profits too. I know that. Let's see what these idiots are doing. I was just down here today too. This is Clark. This is downtown Las Vegas. This is Clark Street.
Here in downtown Las Vegas, and protesters say that is why they chose to meet at this location. You can see some of them are holding signs, others are chanting. They're making their way.
Look at this idiot. End ICE, he says. End ICE. We got a lot of these people in my city, man. End ICE.
Way down the boulevard right now and walking around, but so far this has only been a peaceful demonstration. There is a
resist, he says. Resist what, man? Of course, these are beta males, obviously.
Large law enforcement presence here as well, as you might expect, but we have not witnessed any arrests. Those in attendance tell me they are protesting ICE enforcement all across the country and the shooting of Renee Good that happened yesterday in Minneapolis. Here's a bit of what they had to say.
Look at these clowns. Got masks on outside, purple hair. You can't tell if this is a man or a woman. Look at this thing. Whatever this thing is. And again, I kind of feel bad for these people, man. Oh my gosh, bro. Hi, Jerry. How are you today? Hey, Emily. I'm not the best today, Emily. I'm not feeling too good. That's why I started late. Good to see you, Emily. Thank you for asking. How are you, beautiful lady? Emily gets sets. Damn, I got this freaking heat high as hell. I'm going to turn it down for a minute. Good to see you, Em. Hello, awesome fam. Yes. Thank you for coming in, Emily. We love you.
This was an unjustified murder.
Look at this. Again, and what's so funny, the lady is a white liberal that got shot. I was talking about white liberals the day before that. Nothing is more dangerous or worse in our country than a white liberal. And this woman basically made a sacrifice of herself. Because again, if you're a mother, because that's what they say, oh, she's a mother. Well, if you're a mother, why the hell would you go out there and risk that? It's one thing if you want to protest peacefully or whatever, and you want to walk around and hold signs. Cool, no problem. But you wanted to be down there to be an agent of chaos. You were blocking traffic and making sure the ICE agents couldn't get to where they need to go. You didn't think that was going to be any danger? Again, only a radicalized idiot would do that, especially if you have a fucking daughter or a son or whatever. That was stupid. I'm sorry. It was dumb. Yeah, it's been doing great. I got in on most of my server at 23. So, yes, very pleased. Nice, brother. Nice. Congratulations. Jerry, if you need to take a hot shower and decompress, you go relax, man. Shit, I don't know. Okay, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. But I'm going to be here for a little bit, man. I'm going to talk to y'all. I drive past at City Court every day, commuting to work. Always a few anti-ICE people in their fisties standing there. Today, one had ICE fascism sign. I flipped him the bird on my way by. Yeah, these people are stupid as shit, bro. They're dumb. What's with the costume? Is it Halloween Town or something? Exactly. And they all look fucking the same. There are millions of people in America like this, man. Agree, Jerry. Why wasn't that dumb hoe not home with her kids? LMAO. She had it coming. And here's the thing, Jason. The father died 2 years before that. I know you probably know that. This is crazy, man. All the protesters look sick, weird, and they're all goofy looking. I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly. Do these look like normal people? Of course, this woman's probably gay. Nothing's worse than this. Nothing's worse than this right here. White liberals. And you know what? Black women, they go by their marching orders, these white liberals. Everything a white liberal woman says, that's what black women do. It's fucking unbelievable, man.
Of a peaceful observer.
When I look at it, I see someone that was trying to wave them through, and something happened, and it caused everyone to panic.
You saw somebody waving them through. She was blocking traffic, and she wasn't complying. Let me ask you guys a question. What do you think is going to happen with an officer if you don't listen to what they say and then you just try to take off? And again, there was a cop right there. Now, I'm not in the woman's brain, so I'm not going to sit here and say she tried to run him over. I'm not going to say that, okay? But whether you were scared because you were not listening and you took off, whether you were trying to run the guy over, or where you just weren't compliant and you try to drive off, either way, you're wrong, okay? You have to listen to law enforcement. If they're giving you a lawful order, just stop your car. Because you could tell how mad he was when he said, "Get the fuck out of the car," because she was causing chaos all day. Let me stop yelling. Damn. No doubt, bro. Retarded leftists grind my gears. You telling me, bro. None around me, thank God. I'd go to jail. Yeah. I just stay away from him, bro. Yellow mask and looks mad retarded. LMAO. Exactly. Look at this woman. You know what I'm saying? Feel better, Jerry. If you don't have your health, you haven't got anything. That's true. That's very true. Thank you, Emily. Hey there, Ginger. Kramer, hello. Jason, hello. These people live in my fucking city, man.
There's a good ground to stand on where you can believe that ICE and police and et cetera, all these groups can be in our streets protecting us, American citizens, and helping us, but they don't have the right to be judge, jury, and executioner and decide to take American citizens out, or even people that are here illegally.
Yeah, and you can tell that emotions are running high among demonstrators. I actually just had a few of them walk up to me and tell me that.
She just said, even if they're here illegally, which usually Democrats don't say that. They usually say undocumented. But you're saying that a cop with a gun in his hand, who is a human being, which, by the way, this guy got dragged 300 feet or 300 yards or whatever 6 months ago. I don't know if he should have been out there that early, to be honest with you. But we can debate that, because he was quick on the trigger with that. He shot her the first time and then shot her twice on the side. I don't know if he should have shot her twice on the side. But it was a knee-jerk reaction. It was a split-second thing, and he felt his life was in danger. He may have had some PTSD, but either way, lawfully, it was justified. Morally, we can debate that, but I'm not mad at him at all. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, law enforcement wear guns for a reason. They're not just for show. You know what I mean? You can't just do whatever you want to a law enforcement agent. You know? Strike. Oh, Jenny. Thank you, Jenny, so much. Damn, Jenny. It's a big donation, man. Thank you. Jenny sends in a Jenny's app of 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that very much, man. That helps the payroll immensely. How you doing, Jenny? Let me put you on the wheel, man. Let's see. Make sure I don't miss speed. Okay. You know, again, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Unfortunate, a life was lost, but at the same time, fuck around and find out. Exactly, Kevin. Exactly, and it depends on where you're at on the political scale of what happened. The same incident happened, and the left will say he murdered her, and on the right we say she tried to hit him with the car. Well, she did hit him with the car, by the way. 21 Sad Street. Y'all just dropping in and say hi. Don't put me on the wheel. Okay, Jenny. Thank you again, Jenny. We love you. Nico, Jen. Hello, Nico, Jen, and Emily. Yeah, we're not going to be here long, man. I just want to touch bases with you guys. I don't have much, man. This is very rare for me, but I'm a loss for words, man. I am at a loss for words. I got to take off, my man. Jerry, have a great night, brother. Also, everyone in the chat, have a great night as well. Okay, Sean, you too, brother. Hope you start coming in, Sean. You know what I mean? Come on back and see us. How are you, Lauren? Ems, he was up to all kind of mischief today. Hello. Hey there, Sean. We call this suicide by cop. Exactly. He just gave her what she wanted, looks like. But again, only a radicalized person would do that. You know what I'm saying? But let me just say this before I forget. Let me just say this. Again, white liberals are the enemy of the state, our enemy of our country. Tim Walz is a prime example of a white liberal. This man was going to be our vice president. Okay? Do you know why they picked him as a vice president? Anybody ever thought about that? Kamala Harris didn't pick him, by the way. Kamala Harris didn't pick shit. Okay? Kamala Harris don't know what 2 + 2 is. They picked Tim Walz for one reason and one reason only. He can raise a lot of fucking money. And he did raise a lot of money. A lot of money. It's not because nobody knew who the fuck he was, right? A lot of people said he should have picked Shapiro from Pennsylvania because of the Jewish vote or whatever, but they didn't. And plus, they needed to win the swing state of Pennsylvania. That was the obvious choice, but they were being racial and they didn't pick him because he was Jewish. Bottom line, they're not going to say that, but they picked stupid ass Tim Walz because he's easily controlled. He's fucking beta male and a soy boy, and he can raise a lot of money. Now, how did he raise that much? He raised like $35 million, like that, like in record time, in like a day or something. How did he do that? Somalia money, anyone? Again, man, these people are fucking evil. Okay, Jenny says split Scotty and the kiddos. She just put 5,000 on the wheel, on the raffle wheel. Jenny did 5,000 between the kiddos. Okay, so that's 5 apiece. Thank you so much, Jenny. I wasn't even going to do the raffle today. Scotty. If you guys like, we can do this the raffle as well. I wasn't going to do it, but I got to now. And that's why he was picked as the vice president. And now look at him. All this shit coming out. Him and Gavin, the American Psycho Newsom, are the two most corrupt mayors or governors in our country. It just and they're rioting and they're protesting the Democrats or the libtards in Minnesota, but they're not protesting about all the money that they're stealing from them, the taxpayer dollars that goes to Somalia and stuff like that. They're not talking about that. They're just talking about ICE agents being there getting illegals out. These people are fucking ass backwards, man. Doing good, Emily. You? Hello, Emily Satz. He deserved it. He was a winner yesterday and he knew it. Yes. Come back soon, Sean. Have a good night. Uh-oh. Tim can keep his tampon to take my tampon Governor Kotex with him. Exactly. Exactly. The American Psycho, LMAO. That's new. I got to use that. Yeah. You ever seen American Psycho? By the way, he looks just like him and acts just like him. BTC Bug, what's up, bro? He's back. Good to see you, brother. How goes it? Be right back. Gotta get the little one to bed. Got you, Grasshopper. Hiya, Bug. BTC Bug, hello. Hey, beautiful Grasshopper.
They are making their way down to the Fremont Street Experience. We do expect this protest to be going on throughout the evening, and we will check back in with what things are looking like coming up at 6 o'clock. For now, reporting live in downtown Las Vegas, I'm Melissa Bethencourt.
Every time I see these people, I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? But I want to react to JD Vance's press conference today. Something is very wrong with the casino. What's this girl talking about? JD Vance went off on the mainstream media, rightfully so. So we're gonna react to this, man. I watched the whole thing today. So Caroline Levitt, I'm not gonna do that part. I'm gonna go straight to my boy JD. He was not happy today. Let me put him a little faster. I'm gonna react to this real quick. Let's do a couple of spins first. All right, let's do 4 spins real quick. Thank you guys for being here so much. I appreciate you guys, man. Really do. Breathe, Jerry. No, man. I know, Emily. For a bunch of idiots, they were well organized. Yeah, because they're paid. We know that, Lauren. We know that, sir. Let's get some spins in. Backpacker. Backpacker gets 420 sats because he's a legend. So let me finish what I was saying real quick. So what's happening is the people that are in charge of the Democrat Party and the rhinos and all this other stuff, they got exactly what they wanted. Exactly what they wanted. They wanted someone to die by an ICE agent. That's exactly what they wanted. Now, why do they want libtards and idiots out here protesting and going, impeding ICE agents' progress, being an agent of chaos, and all this other stuff? Why do they want that? It's a whole bunch of different reasons. Number one is they don't want the illegal immigrants to leave. Number one. Number two, because they want them as voters, the Democrat Party. Number two, they have to paint the ICE agents as bad people. So that's why they send them out there. They're the bad guys, the ICE agents. Not, Trump is a bad guy too. But again, if you want to change what a lawmaker is doing or a law or something like that, you don't go to the cop and do that. It's almost like a waitress saying, hey, I had somebody the other day, this lady, she was an agent, and she said, hey, there's a price change. I'm like, what happened? How did it go? I didn't start going off on her. It's the company's policy. They changed the price on something. It's not her fault. She was just upholding the price change. And that's what ICE agents are doing. They're upholding the law. You know what I mean? Love it. Good game, Packer. Midterms. Yeah, exactly. And also, too, yes, they want to win the midterms. But also, they want to radicalize people, and they want division and chaos. That's what they want. They want to divide you so they can conquer you, right? They want that. And then, because they have no policies, they don't have any good policies, all they can do is say Trump is bad. What do? They say, well, let's get somebody out here, do all this chaos and destruction. Eventually, one of them will get killed, a sacrificial lamb like this lady. And now they'll be marching and protesting, and they won't even think about Democrat policy. They'll be thinking about ICE agents bad because Trump sent them, and they're evil and bad. And that's why they do it. Scotty So Hottie sends in 99 sats. Hi, Jerry. Is this the new time slot? No, brother. No, it's not. Good to see you, Scotty. How are you, brother? My man, Scotty. He's a 2-star general. So he goes off on the media, and you could tell he is not a happy camper, J.D. Vance, our vice president. Let's take a look.
Everybody, and I want to echo some of what Carolyn said about what we're doing to combat the rampant fraud that exists in our immigration system, thanks to failed politicians and thanks to people who allow the American taxpayer to be taken advantage of for far too long. I think it's important to understand.
Don't adjust your sound. This is a CNN camera making that noise. It's going to go off in like a minute.
Why this matters to the American people. I am a father of 3 young kids, a lot of kids, a lot of people in my generation. What is that going on there? Is that normal? Okay. CNN installed this broken camera just to throw me off my game, but it's not going to work. So here's the simple fact here. If you're a young parent struggling to afford childcare in the United States of America, there are programs that we have to make it easier for your kids to get in daycare, for your kids to get in preschool. Those programs should go to American citizens, not be defrauded by Somali immigrants and others. Make it hard for you to get the access to the resources you.
Scotty sends in another 99 sats and says, doing okay, but I can't stay too long today. Okay, brother. At least you came, man. Thank you. Pause.
You need. But number 2, making it easier for people who shouldn't even be in this country to fleece the United States and our taxpayers to begin with. We have actually activated a major interagency task force to make it possible to get to the heart of this fraud. We have
Love it. They're launching a new task force, guys. So when this happened, they're getting tougher on waste, fraud, and abuse. He's hiring a whole new division and somebody in charge of it, and he also wants the ICE agents to go even harder. And we're going to send even more in. You want to do this? Cool. We're going to go even harder. Love it. Don't back down from these motherfuckers.
To get to the heart of this fraud. We have Department of Agriculture resources that are focused on SNAP fraud so that people who need food benefits can get them, but illegal aliens and other fraudsters don't. We have over 1,500 subpoenas the Department of Justice has issued to get to the heart of the fraud ring. We've done almost 100 indictments, mostly Somali immigrants, but also a few others. And of course, we're looking in with broad investigatory authority to a number of the instances of wrongdoing that we've seen in Minneapolis. But we also want to expand this. We know that the fraud isn't just happening in Minneapolis, it's also happening in states like Ohio. It's happening in states like California. And so what we're doing in order to help coordinate this remarkable interagency effort from the Trump administration, but also to make sure that we prosecute the bad guys and do it as swiftly and efficiently as possible, is we are creating a new Assistant Attorney General position who will have nationwide jurisdiction over the issue of fraud. Now, of course, that person's efforts will start and focus primarily in Minnesota, but it is going to be a nationwide effort because, unfortunately, the American people have been defrauded in a very nationwide way.
You notice how everything that's gone wrong in this country is mostly in Minnesota? George Floyd, the Somalia stuff, Tim Walz, the worst governor in the country, probably him. It's tied for him. And actually, Governor Pritzker's bad too from Illinois. He's terrible too. But again, Gavin, the American Psycho Newsom, it's crazy, man. Scotty sends in another 99 sats. Minnesota is fucked. Surely it can't be so hard to stop that kind of fraud. Well, when the Democrats are fighting against you, Scotty, it is. You know what I mean? That's how they win. Again, look up Smurf money. These people cheat all around the board. And Tim Walz, again, he just dropped out of the race. You know what I'm saying? And now he wants to go out with a bang for the mayor race in 2026 because, you know, he's a fraud. They use him up as much as he can, but now he's a liability. But now he's telling, Minnesotans that we're gonna get the National Guard and we're gonna defy federal law. Basically, again, why isn't Tim Walz being arrested right now? We need to get him out of office and arrest him. Not only is he doing fraud in his city, in the state, but he's allowing these people to fight against ICE every single day. Him and that fucking beta male mayor in Minnesota or Minneapolis. But he's got these child learning centers, all this fraud going on, and now he's telling the Minnesota National Guard that we're going to go against ICE and telling the Minnesotans, hey, don't listen to Trump. Again, man, we need to arrest these people. I mean, the number one person needs to be arrested right now is fucking Tim Walz. He needs to be arrested. I don't give a fuck what they say about it. They're going to say, oh, Donald Trump's a whatever. Who gives a fuck what they're going to say? They're going to say it anyways. You know what I mean? So YouTube won't allow conversation or opinions. What? We can't even have dialogue? Yeah. I hope Trump can change this too about YouTube. Unfortunately, I only see 2 of your comments, Bug. Yeah.
I want to thank a couple of people for the cooperation, in particular Pam Bondi, our Attorney General, first of all, for getting a lot of resources to Minneapolis to start to investigate and prosecute this fraud, really at an industrial scale. We've never seen fraud like this in the history of our country. Pam has been doing a great job.
Solar, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my boy. How are you? He's back. What's up, Solar? Yeah, exactly. Child learning centers, Jerry. Say it white. Yes. Exactly, Kramer. Oh, my God. These people are fucking clowns, man. Clowns. Let's do another spin. Backpacker won the first one at 491. Let's see who win 492. Looks like Flipper to me. Congratulations, Flipper. You are the winner again. Good job.
I'm Flipper. This is Little Slip. And I just want to say good morning to all of you and have a great day and keep on stacking those sats. Buckaroo salute.
Woo!
That part wasn't playing on my end. It did that before. Did you guys hear that? I couldn't hear it on my end. Flipper. Solar. Flipper, music. I couldn't hear it. Congrats, Flipper. For 492. Let's see who can win 493. Grasshopper. Congrats, Grasshopper. Scotty says, Flipper and Kramer in for a good time next to me today. Everybody wins around him. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Grasshopper. Flipper won 420. Backpacker won 420. Grasshopper wins 315. Congrats. Yes, we heard. Okay, good. Hi, folks. What's up, BTC commercial break? How are you, sir? He's back. I know there's someone happy to see you, sir. Do you have a phone in your pocket? I always hear her saying that. LOL. Hi, SEB. Grasshopper. Gang, gang, hopper. Yay, Grasshopper. Hi, Emily. No, that's right. Hey, commercial breaks here. Hi, Emily. Wrapping stock stuffers. Hey. $4.94. Lauren Stern. 315 sats. 315 sats for Lauren. Congratulations, buddy. Let's get back to JD.
Job to get the resources there to uncover it. But importantly, creating a job like this often takes months, sometimes even longer. When we realized that we needed this Associate Attorney General position, Pam got this person up and running in about a week. We're going to make the nomination hopefully in the next few days. We'll obviously let you guys know who that is when we do it. I've talked to Senate Majority Leader John Thune, who has promised me swift confirmation for this official. But this is the person who is going to make sure that we stop defrauding the American people. Here's one final thing I'll say about this. I've heard a lot of people say that we need a special counsel to investigate fraud in the United States of America. I actually agree, and that's what this position does. It has all the benefits, all the resources, all the authority of a special counsel, but with two crucial differences. Number one, it will be run out of the White House under the supervision of me and the President of the United States. And number two, it's actually constitutionally legitimate. As you guys may know, the special counsel statute has some major constitutional questions. When we get the bad guys, we want to make sure we get them permanently and they don't have some legal technicality they can get out of, which is why we set it up as an Associate Attorney General. I'll take some questions, but I want to make just one final observation here. When I was actually walking out here, somebody sent me a photo of a CNN headline about what happened in Minneapolis. And this is the headline. I'm just going to read it. Outrage after ICE officer kills U.S. citizen in Minneapolis. Well, that's one way to put it, and that is the way that many people in the corporate media have put this attack over the last 24 hours. And I say
These people should be ashamed of themselves, man. These propagandists. And they have no shame. These people have no fucking shame, bro. Again, you don't hate the media enough.
Put this attack over the last 24 hours. And I say attack very, very intentionally because this was an attack on federal law enforcement. This was an attack on law and order. This was an attack on the American people. The way that the media, by and large, has reported this story has been an absolute disgrace, and it puts our law enforcement officers at risk every single day. What that headline leaves out is the fact that that very ICE officer nearly had his life ended, dragged by a car 6 months ago, 33 stitches in his leg. So you think maybe he's a little bit sensitive about somebody ramming him with an automobile. What that headline leaves out is that that woman was there to interfere with a legitimate law enforcement operation in the United States of America. What that headline leaves out is that that woman is part of a broader left-wing network to attack, to dox, to assault, and to make it impossible for our ICE officers to do their job. If the media wants to tell the truth, they ought to tell the truth that a group of left-wing radicals have been working tirelessly, sometimes using domestic terror techniques to try to make it impossible for the President of the United States to do what the American people elected him to do, which is
facts. I haven't heard one lie yet. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. Those are facts, bro. Preach.
Techniques to try to make it impossible for the President of the United States to do what the American people elected him to do, which is enforce our immigration laws. The President stands with ICE. I stand with ICE. We stand with all of our law enforcement officers. And part of that is recognizing that you people in the media, not
before he gets into that, I am so glad he came out here and did this and stood on business. And that ICE agent, right now, he's feeling like shit, obviously, because he killed a woman. I know he's feeling like shit. I would. Even though the woman won a Darwin Award, fucked around and found out, played stupid games, won a stupid prize. Of course he feels like shit. He didn't want to kill anybody. And now his life is pretty much not over, but you saw what they did with Homeboy from with George Floyd. Now he's the villain. I don't know if they got his name or not. Well, when you got the vice president standing up for you at a press conference, I love that, JD. Stand up for the ICE and stand up for our police officers here in America. Love it.
stands with ICE. I stand with ICE. We stand with all of our law enforcement officers. And part of that is recognizing that you people in the media, not everybody in this room, but many people in this room have been lying about this attack. She was trying to ram this guy with her car. He shot back. He defended himself. He's already been seriously wounded in law enforcement operations before. And everybody who's been repeating the lie that this is some innocent woman who was out for a drive in Minneapolis when a law enforcement officer shot at her, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Every single one of you. Questions?
Boom, drop the mic. You guys can watch this later, but I just wanted to show you that first part. He goes off some more too. Here's a link to that. Fucking love JD, man. Love JD Vance, bro. Damn, exactly, bro. Him and Marco Rubio. It's gonna be a hell of a ticket, bro. That is gonna be a hell of a fucking ticket. A lot of people say Ron DeSantis. I don't like Ron DeSantis. On a side note, Ron DeSantis is not authentic to me, and he also turned his back on Trump when Trump gave him the job. And I don't fully trust JD. I mean, Ron DeSantis. I don't think he's America first. Honestly, he's base as fuck. He's the best governor in the country. He is, but he showed his true colors in the 2024 Republican. In the Republican National Convention presidential race. But if you want, I wouldn't be mad. I just much rather have JD. Freedom family, what's going on, Trey Day? We started late today, bro. I wasn't feeling the best, and I'm really pissed off about this shit, man. What's going on today? How are you, Trey? Good to see you, my boy. Always good to see you, bro. We ain't gonna be here too long. We almost been here almost an hour now, and it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Hey, Trey. Let's do a couple more spins. Let's go through Donald Trump's True Social post real quick. Let's see what he's talking about. I will be interviewed by Sean Hannity now, Fox News President DGT. Incompetent California quote unquote leaders headed by Governor Navin Newscomb and a traveling mayor who likes Africa better than USA. She chose to go there rather than stay home. He's talking about the LA mayor and fight the worst fire in California history and are absolutely unable to get people permits to rebuild their homes. All federal permits have been issued and received long ago. President DJT. Free Tina Peters. Yep. Manufacturing productivity is booming. I heard something today too about he's trying to make, I think, Fannie Mae buy a bunch of stuff up. I think a bunch of loans so we can lower the mortgage rates or something. Good rant, JD. Okay, gotta go, Jerry. Okay, Scotty. Appreciate you, man. Love you, bro. Thank you again, Scotty. But we got a president that's getting shit done, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when you see the left wing getting pissed off about this, then you already know we're winning. Now, I want to see what Scott Jennings said. I have not seen Scott Jennings today. Scott Jennings, CNN. I want to see what he said yesterday. Scott Jennings. Let's see. Scott Jennings. I want to see what he said about this. And then, of course, the mayor of Minnesota. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of our city. Trying to be hard. You're not hard, bro. You're a pussy. Okay? Straight up pussy. It's buying grand. Let's see. I want to see stupid ass Abby Phillips show. She's the fucking worst, bro. Abby Phillips is the now. Look, they're trying to paint the woman. Oh, she's such a good mother. She was such a good person, innocent woman. I shooting him in a raw video of the incident. Yeah, they're trying to spin it, man. They don't. And by the way, they don't give a shit about this woman. Okay, they don't give two shits about this woman. Let me say that again. Shatter Alliance, CNN, 15 hours. Let's see this.
Scott completely flipped the script and shattered her narrative live on CNN.
And so if you can sit here and condemn Tim Walz, you can also sit here and condemn Donald Trump for what he said just yesterday about things that we all saw that happened on January 6th.
I don't agree.
This ain't the one, but let's see what he says.
With blaming law enforcement for January 6th. I don't agree with
Scott Jennings called out the absurd behavior of the left when he said this.
First of all, it's extremely sad and unfortunate that someone died. I mean, this is not an isolated incident. We have had hundreds of car rammings against ICE agents all over the country. According to DHS, this lady in this car today had been tracking ICE agents around. Why are people believing that they can drive their car into a federal law enforcement situation and that is an appropriate thing to do?
Facts. Again, this lady's looking all pissed off about what he's saying, but that's true. Again, why do people think they can obstruct law enforcement? Why are the mayor and the governor not saying not to do that? Or the councilman or whoever. Or the local police officers not stopping them from doing that. Why? Because it's done on fucking purpose. They want them to go do it. Right? And this lady's mean mugging Scott Jennings, but he's telling the truth. This bitch is a left-wing lunatic, by the way.
I understand they don't like the fact that these agents are enforcing existing immigration law, but that's not how we change laws in this country. If you don't like a law, you talk to the politicians. You don't drive your car into the middle of a building or a law enforcement situation that's being occupied by the people who are simply there to enforce the law. Political vigilantism is being encouraged by Democratic officials like the Lieutenant Governor of Minnesota, Peggy Flanagan, who earlier this year told people to, quote, put your bodies on the line, and Tim Walz calling these guys Gestapo all year. What do you think happens when you radicalize a base of people about this?
I didn't hear no lies. Again, if you're a conservative in 2024, 2025, 2026, AKA you are a common sense individual. Look how this woman is looking. He didn't tell a fucking lie at all. He didn't tell one lie. That's the truth. Quote, stop breaking the law, asshole, Jim Carrey. That's right, Emily. You know? Again, man, these people make me sick. Let's do another spin. $4.95. Damn. We'll get out of here, man. Trade A. Trade, you got 105 sats, brother. Congratulations. $4.96. Commercial break. You're the winner, sir. Congratulations. Yeah, everywhere you look, they're talking about this shit, man. And of course, it's on purpose. They want that. They want to divide and conquer, guys. That's what they want. But I'm not going to fucking fall for it, man. You know what I'm saying? I already know. All right, fitness coach. And these people, again, they're so fucking radicalized, it doesn't even make any sense. And we can't change them. You know, these people are zombies, and they're done. They're cooked. Trey, Emily said, good game, Trey. And CB, thanks a lot, CB. Emily gets them. Okay. Emily has another 105 for you, man. And yeah. So let's go through Trump's tweets or truths. This guy truths so much. You can get so much news from him. The trade deficit is lowest since 2009. Boom, look at that. Key economic states warned by travel 11 times more. Breaking news numbers show the United States of America has the lowest trade deficit since 2009 and going even lower. In addition, our nation's gross domestic product is predicted to come in at over 5%, and that is after losing at least 1.5 to Democrat quote-unquote shutdown. These incredible numbers and the unprecedented success of our country are a direct result of tariffs, which have rescued our economy and national security. I hope the Supreme Court is aware of these historic country. Yeah, we're still waiting on the thing with the Supreme Court about the tariffs. Country saving achievement prior to the issuance of their most important ever decision. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald Trump. Love it. Imagine having to hide military strategy from the Democrats in Congress because they would leak it to the enemy. They are the enemy. That's true. You can't tell Democrats shit. They are our enemy, bro. Biden ignored the housing market and instead was immersed with high crime, open border, Afghanistan. Yeah, absolute fortune. Yeah, you can get some gold up from Trump's freaking truce. Yeah, guys, it's we're in a sad state right now. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but we gotta get out of this bullshit, man. And I'm not fucking happy right now. Good game, Trent. CB. Thanks a lot, CB. Thanks. I love Jim Carrey. Emily says today was actually a better day. Met gold. That's always a plus. Good, man. Good to hear that. What's up, Lauren? Hope all is well. Jerry and Freedom Fan. Have a good night, Jerry. Feel better, my guy. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you, bro. Good to see you. Hola, Freedom Family. Sin Diesel. My man, Sin. Wasn't expecting you, man. Good to see you, bro. I know I started late. How are you, man? I'm feeling a little under the weather, Sin. That's why I started late. And I'm just not feeling good overall. Just the state of our country and shit, man. This shit is, it's just sad, man. What's going on? You know what I mean? But we got to do what we got to do, man, to fix this, you know? Good, Trey. Everything is good over here, Trey. Thanks for asking. No doubt. Hola, my sensei. Yes. That's my sensei, too. Hola, Elms. Jerry, is shit going down in Las Vegas? Yeah, we just showed a video about these idiots out here. We got a lot of libtards out here, too. Again, man, these people are radicalized, man. Only a crazy person would do that with a kid, with a little boy or girl sitting at home, with their dad that's already died 2 years ago. You know, you're not a good mother doing that. The newest legend joined us again. Yes, he is a legend. Oh, shit. He's a legend. I got to put him at 3 stars. My bad. Thanks for a reminder, man. Put my man up here. He is a legend. Thanks again for that, Sin, and thanks for the reminder, Ginger. He is a legend. My man, Sin Diesel. But yeah, man, it's it's all done on purpose, all coordinated, and we know it. Jerry, yes, the newest. Love y'all. I drop in when I can. My schedule is extremely odd. Oh yeah. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Dang, bro. I hope you feel better. Focus on what you control and guard your mental health, mi amigo. Yes, you're right, bro. I took me a nice long nap today, man. I hope these leftists don't try and riot because of that ICE situation. Oh, they're doing it now, bro. They're doing it right now as we speak. They've been doing it all day, all night and all day today. Sin Diesel, my guy. Sin, hello. Sin, boom. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got today, man. There's nothing really going on. Let's besides this bullshit. So I might get out here and do a little bit of work today. Trizay, what's good? Unless there's something else you guys want me to talk about. Again, I took a long ass nap. And I'm a little groggy right now, but I wanted to put up a live stream real quick. Lauren, how are you? Me or me no? All right, let me let's do a couple. Oh, we got more spins coming. Bitcoin version. On this day, 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto released the first version of Bitcoin code to the world. Wow. January 8th. Look at that. Bit of history today. Crazy. All right, guys, let's do the all or nothing game. And then we'll do the little, we have a small little raffle if you guys want to get on. All 10x. Unless there's something else you guys want to talk about that I don't know about. Copy. Finger thing. Sad day in our country, man. All these people falling for this shit. And a lot of my loved ones, most of my loved ones, man, are falling for this stuff, man. It's just like, golly, man. Family done cut me off because I'm a white supremacist. It's just sad, man. Sin Diesel counting down the days for this BTC conference, yes. But it's windy as hell today. Ain't that right, Jerry? It is, Corey. Corey, what's up, brother? Yeah, I was out there working today, man. It was windy as shit. Corey, hold on. Put you right here, bro. Windy as hell, my boy. Corey, got Sats. Yeah, man, it was crazy today. They're protesting downtown too, Corey. Trey, April looks like it will be crunk. Yes, it will. Corito, what? You already closing up shop today, Jerry? Yeah, man. Unless there's something you guys want to talk about. I don't really have nothing, to be honest. Y'all saw how Core software has a bug deleting people's wallets. LMFAO. They are upgrading to it. No, I didn't hear about that, bro. Thank you for coming not feeling good, Jerry. I know you did it for us. I did. And thank you for noticing that. Thank you for saying that. I just didn't want to leave y'all hanging. It was windy here as well. Looking forward to the cold front. Oh, yeah, it's been hot down there, huh? Hi, Dollar General. Yeah, it was like a fucking monsoon today, man. Cinnabon. All right, let's do the all or nothing game. 5 winners. Let's see what happens. Bug. If anybody wants to put something on the raffle, let me know. Raffle's really small today. Like to put a little something on there. You got a high chance to win today. BTC Bug. I think I know what you're getting ready to do, brother. You're the winner, sir. 3, 4. Hand those off to the Dollar General. Corey, you're the winner. You got 105, bro. You want to go for it? You want to keep them? Thank you for doing that too, Bug. Are we headed to a civil war, guys? And what would it look like? What would a civil war look like in this country in 2026? Have you seen the Target employee wearing a Kirk Memorial shirt? I work for the company, and we have had constant calls nationwide calling for us to be shut down. LOL. Have you seen the Target employee wearing a Kirk Memorial shirt? Was it on a video? I think I did. I thought it was a MAGA shirt, though. Cratter has vids on it, Jerry. A few days back. It's only possible if you're using Core V30, and it's only the Core legacy wall, so it's doubtful many are affected, but I still say that's karma. Biatch. Thanks, Bucks. I keep Jerry, no doubt. You know what's crazy? I haven't watched Matthew Cratter in probably over a month. For real. Marshmallow guns versus my real guns. Exactly. Yep. Uh-oh. Raffle Bitness. Sin Diesel sending 2,500. It said raffle Bitness. All right. That's 5 spots for you, Cindy's. Thanks, Sin. Appreciate that, bro. That helps, man. That helps. This little game here helps me, man. You know, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. But, you know, if you win, you can win. You know what I mean? It's a win-win. I like to do win-win situations. You know what I mean? I like to do win-win situations. The raffle helps me and you if you win. Me giving you out sats, it helps you. Obviously, you're getting sats on the wheel of Satoshi. But also it helps me, man, because it helps my views and stuff like that. So, you know, and you guys doing memberships and stuff like that, it helps. And I appreciate it, bro. And thank you, Sam, for doing that. Marshmallow gun with annoying horns while dressed up as furries with purple hair. Exactly. Exactly, Fanny. Oh my gosh, man. I'm so glad we're on each other's side. If something went down. This is why I say people get mad when I say this, and I know I don't like kings and monarchs and stuff, but I wish we can install Trump as a king for the rest of his life. I swear to God I would, man. He would straighten out this country in less than a year. I think he would. If he was the king and could do what he wanted to. And the only reason I say that is because I trust him. And monarchs do exist, right? They do exist. And you know, with some balance, checks and balances there. Not full control, but with a little bit of checks and balances. But if he could do his agenda, because again, I trust Trump, right? I think we'd be off to the races. And a lot of people would be out of this country. And good. Get them the fuck out. You know what I mean? At least we'll be able to tell who is on what side. Exactly. Make him king for the rest of his. They call him a king anyways. They call him a dictator. Give him what they want. And he would straighten out this country. He turned all these blue cities red. If you don't like this country and you talk bad about the country, you got to leave. If you're a criminal, you got to leave. Let's trade out some people. Let's trade out some anti-American people for some people that actually want to be here and make some trades. Seriously, like make trades like basketball, football, and baseball. And trade people that actually contribute to the country. And people that don't, people on welfare and all this other shit, get them the fuck out. You know, all these people, again, there's nothing wrong with welfare and nothing wrong with food stamps temporarily. But people that are actually living off the government and you're not getting Social Security or a government check for, a disability or something like that, and you're 20-something years old and you're getting free rent or partial rent payments and all this food and checks and all that, you got to fucking go, man. I'm sorry. Hi, LOL, Lauren. Reminds me of Inglorious Bastards. Mark them permanently. Yes. Like Whoopi, LMFAO, for real. Get her out of there. We like to know who our Nazis are. Exactly. Get them the fuck out of here, man. You know, you hate this country so much, leave. You think Trump's a king? Leave. And then anybody that needs to be prosecuted, get them up there. And still, I want to still have a legal and a justice system that you're innocent until proven guilty. Like Tim Walz needs to be arrested, criminally charged, and then prosecuted. That's what Tim Walz needs. Okay? I'm sick and tired of Democrats just going around here doing whatever the fuck they want to do. I'm sick of it, bro. They have no accountability whatsoever. And their constituents have no fucking accountability. If you commit a crime, it's not your fault. It's the white man's fault. It's Trump's fault. Everything is Trump's fault and the white man's fault. Again, man. No accountability and responsibility. Anyways, before I go on a fucking rant. Corey, you're the winner. Congratulations, player 1. Let's see who wins be player 2. Oh, my God. 10X. 10X. Who is it going to be? 10X. Congrats. Can somebody win 4,200 sats? Can they win 4,200 sats? One of the legends. Of course it's Emily. Emily, congrats. Emily, you just won 1,050 sats. Congrats, honey. I swear, Emily wins every freaking time on the all or nothing game. Right. Good game, Emily. Stupid autocorrect on this iPad. I tried to hit return and send instead. Okay, I thought you were talking in code or something. Emily, Emzos. Emily, congrats. You're the first 10X winner in a while. Congratulations, honey. Can somebody do it again, player 3? Let's see. Yay, thank you, Jerry. No doubt. Listen, guys, if you want me to stay, I'll stay if there's something to talk about. I don't have anything, though. Lauren Stern. Lauren, you want to go for it? Thank you, fam. Thank you for being here, Emily. We love you, honey. You know that. YouTube banning my posts. Of course, because you're telling the truth. Good game, Lauren. I'll keep. All right. 315 for Lauren. We got 3 winners. Corey, 105. Emily, 1,050. And Lauren Stern, 315. Player 4, can you do the same? Cindy Sin. Sin Diesel, that's 420 sats for you, sir. Looks like you've already made a good investment. He invested in Jerry's Wheel of Satoshi and Jerry's show. He put in a $7 DCA a month. Thank you so much again, Sin. All those pronouns hate America. Go over there and see how they like your lifestyle choice in purple hair, beard with a bra and skirt. Exactly. Exactly. They won't. And they'll find out real hard, man. And by the way, you got to give up citizenship too. Instead of going to jail and us paying for them, if you commit a crime against our country, get the fuck out of our country and get them out and make a deal, because we're the big boss. Make a deal with some of these countries and go, look, we're sending them to you, okay? If you want to do deals with us, we're going to send these people to you over to Europe or something. Good game, Sensei. They are banning my comments too, Fanny Wecker. Nice, keep. No doubt, Sin. Smart move, Cindy. Already got your investment back. Part of your investment back. Smart move, sir. Sin's going to start winning more now. Player 4 was Sin Diesel with 420 sats because he's a legend in more ways than one. Player 5, what you going to do? Banned again. Crazy. Another 10x? Oh, nope. Fanny, Jerry running for office tonight. Fanny. Boy, if I was king for a day, Lauren, if I was king for a day, I would clean this country up. God, I wish I could be in charge for a year, man. I'd work my fucking ass off too. Finita. Good game, Fanny. Fanny Packer. I would work 14-hour days, 7 days a week for 1 year, and I would clean this fucking country up. As soon as they step off the camel, LOL, they would be stoned on the spot. Exactly, Fanny. Fanny, you got 420, honey. You want to keep them? You want to go for 4,200? What you want to do? You're Sats King, Jerry. I'm trying, Emily. Jerry for king. Oh my God. I would clean this motherfucker up, boy. Oh man. I would double our oh, by the way, he did say Trump said he wanted to bring up the military budget by 50%. You saw that? He wants to go from, it's not $1 trillion, but basically $1 trillion to add another 500 billion. Thanks, gang, keep. Got you, 420. All right, those are the winners. 5 winners. I love it. I love when everybody wins. All or nothing. Congratulations, guys. Alexa, play If I Were King for a Day by Thompson Twins. Listen, let me tell you something. If I was king for a day, Sin Diesel would definitely be part of my fucking staff. No fucking doubt. Because Sin would give me such good advice. You know, I'd probably have all you guys on there, but Sin in particular, he'd be like, Jerry, you can't control that. Calm down. I look at him and go, Sin, I actually can control this, sir. He says, Jerry, don't get mad at something you can't control, but Sin, we can't control it. I'm the king. And Fanny, you don't mean stone like 420 either, do you? Exactly. Okay, now I'm getting my second win here a little bit, guys. I took an 800 milligram ibuprofen, and it's kind of kicking in right now, so I'm feeling a little bit better. So if you want me to stay, I will. Hi, Jerry. Wait, almost ready. See you at 9. Okay. I got to pick up my client at 9:35. So, yeah, but Trump is he's doing his thing, man. Is there any videos I should Oh, by the way, let's get something going on the raffle, guys. 500 per spot. Now, if I get some raffle entries, I'll definitely stay. Because that's a win-win for everybody, you know what I mean? Oh, damn, Fanny, I didn't even see these pictures. Fanny sent me some pictures of some food. Damn. Fanny, don't tease me with a good time, okay? God, you're the biggest freaking tease, I swear. Who wants to get on the raffle wheel? If you guys want me to stay. If not, I'll just spin it and we'll just get up out of here. Let me know. $2,500. Pause. Made a sushi bake this evening. Spring rolls. Pause. Oh my gosh, man. Payroll tonight, boy. I miss doing payroll too, man. Chief of staff. Oh my God, Sin. I would definitely have you on my fucking staff, bro. For real. Like, no fucking doubt about that. No doubt. Sin would give me such good advice. All you guys, man. You already know if we were king for a year, you know what we do. Bitcoin's Satoshi's gonna be the money. How can I be a tease? I got a tribe, element. But yeah, we'd enter Satoshi. We'd be buying a bunch of fucking sats already. You know what I'm saying? I think I could balance the budget. If they let me, if I was king for the day, you know how much fucking spending I would cut? No income tax, by the way. There would be no fucking, that shit's done. Income taxes are fucking done. Okay? I would do the whole tax system different. And I would cut so much. I would make the government so fucking tiny, it doesn't make any sense. And all that money we're spending on bloat in the government, I transferred over to the people and transferred over to the military. And we'd be fucking prosperous as hell. But you have to be a king to do that because the apparatus, the mechanism that we have is fucked. He can't do anything. But believe me, if Trump would do of course he'd do a way better job than me, of course. But give me the reins for a little bit. I'd make it happen. Fanny got me hungry now, and I already ate. I know. All right. The market has spoken. Y'all want me to leave? Okay. Let's get this raffle together. Let's shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. All right, we got 21 there. Nothing else came in. All right. So let's spin this thing. We'll get up out of here. Shuffle. LOL. I know. Sorry. It's all good. Thank you, Sin. Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Whoa. Let me do the math. Sorry. Let me do the math, guys. Sorry. 15 times 500 equals times point. Okay, it's 10,000 sats. Straight 10. Straight 10,000. 21. Oh, I love it, Fanny. So sorry. King KJ, King Jerry, King Jerry, aka K Chisel. Sin will be calling me that every day too. You know what'd be funny, Sid? Probably most of the decisions would be from you. You'd be like Dick Cheney, man. And I'd be George Bush. That's how we be. Sid would be Dick Cheney and I'd be George Bush. You guys remember that? George Bush was the dumbass and Dick Cheney was running everything. that would literally be me and Sid. Oh my gosh. All right, let's do it, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin it. 10 G's to the winner. Scotty. Love it, Scotty. Congratulations. I don't think you're here yet. I think you left. Congratulations, Scotty. Boom. He deserves that, man. I promise not to pew you in the face. Boss. Gang, Scotty. Yes. Nice, Scotty. Oh, my goodness. All right. Let's see. Scotty. Where's his name at? I'm glad he won it. He deserved that. I got my favorites. You know, some people, I just wanted to be evened out. Scotty 99, Scotty, copy. He deserves that. He really does. Scotty, boom. 10 G's. Boom, Scotty. Boom. All right. There we have it, guys. Scotty 99, let's go. Sin. Jerry, don't get on your eye. Don't get it on your eye. It will burn. LMFAO. Yes. Any update on core versus not debate? Nah, bro. We haven't talked about it lately. Good to see you, man. That will cover a lot of messages for Scotty. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Again, apologize about the late show. But we made it, guys. We made it. Better late than never, but it is never late is better. But we're here still. And this is the big problem right here, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of the being a king for the day and changing the system, I would change all this shit around. But I definitely would spend more. We got a spending problem, ladies and gentlemen. We make a lot of money. I would definitely cut federal spending. I mean, cut taxes, but I would make it up somewhere else. I definitely would still do tariffs. But we make some money in oil and other things. We'd make it up. But we definitely spend more on the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine. We still give out Social Security. But we cut out the fat. People that are dead and people that are not supposed to get it, and Medicare, Medicaid, they're not supposed to get it. They did get all that. But this interest on the debt would go away because this national debt would go away by the new system and the new money that I would propose to the people. And this money is scarce, uninflatable, portable, durable, international, fungible, divisible, verifiable, supply, decentralized. And just because I'm the king, we still be unconfiscatable and unstoppable. And our country would be great again, boy. I'll tell you that. Only people Only update is core. At least one bug found so far. The V30 update has been pulled off their site until they fix its release. Yeah, idiots. But again, we got a spending problem in this country. We got to clean it up. And with this new money, we definitely do it. And this is a money for kings. And every single one of you are kings and queens when you have this money. And it'll make our not only our country, but our world great again, our families and our future generations prosperous. All right. And I'm not a betting man here, but if I had to take a bet, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.